Hello, everyone, and welcome to our final 5-minute major of 2009, and what a year it's been. I don't think we could possibly close this year without talking about one particular person.
Who's that, Ted?
I've forgotten his name. I saw his picture somewhere. I think it was a mugshot, a police mugshot.
Yes.
Of course, we're talking about Mike Kelly, the embattled Blue Bombers coach who, in some people would say, mercifully, mercifully was removed from that position. How do you sum up Mike Kelly's tenure in Winnipeg?
Stormy, controversial, unbelievable, really. And to have it end with a mugshot on the front page of the paper. Kind of pitiful, surreal. Kind of pathetic, surreal. Yeah, all those words count. And kind of sad to see it end like that. Really. Yeah. Kind of sad. But can I go back?
Sure, go back.
December 3rd, 2008. 5-minute major, the day after Mike Kelly was hired. Ted Wyman. This seems to be a great hire on all accounts. A guy who should be both liked and respected by players and fans. This looks like a very positive move.
Oh, man.
Joe Pascucci of Global. I think he's a great hire. Our own Ken Wiebe. I think he's going to do a great job. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, well, that's...
How could we see this coming?
No, nobody really saw it. But I think you kind of did, Frieden, because you said that he didn't have the greatest credentials.
This is all I said. Yeah, on the surface it looks good, but it's really a bit of a gamble, too. The guy didn't have much of a resume. Hey, no one could see this coming. Cal Murphy and Chris Walby thought he'd do a great job, so we weren't the only ones fooled.
Jimmy?
I was fooled as well. I was actually excited about the hire because I remembered Mike Kelly from back when he was an assistant coach with the Bombers in the early 90s, and he was a very popular guy amongst the media, amongst the players, amongst the fans. Yeah. He had a problem with his infant daughter, and everybody felt sorry for him. And he looked like a very loving father and doting husband. And
he changed.
He changed that much, because I remember another person asking me about him, and he said, "This is not the Mike Kelly I remember." Yeah. And it's true. And I think part of the problem is he knew Lyle Bauer was his buddy, and he hired him. Maybe trying to make up for what he perceived the mistake when he didn't get the job when it was given to Reinbold. And Mike Kelly knew he had Bauer's backing, he had all this power, and it seemed like he thought he could do anything he wanted to. If he didn't want to take calls on the radio, and he wasn't going to take calls, and it's going to be this way during practices, and it's going to be this way off the field, this way with the players. And all of that, there was a problem every single time. He did that, in almost every single time Lyle Bauer somehow stuck up for him and moved fences.
Surprised people, really.
Move fences, literally.
Literally move fences, just protect his guy.
Yeah. Well, guys, this is amazing that this has happened again, really. Now this team is completely in shambles. They have nobody in any of the positions that they need to get a football team on the field next year. Again, what does this mean for the Bombers in general? Is this a team that is now going to be a few years away from building up to a Grey Cup again?
Not necessarily. I think it was in shambles before this move happened. It was in shambles. I think this was a Christmas gift for a lot of Bomber fans. And Lyle stepping away came as a real surprise, but that opened the door to get rid of Mike Kelly. So I think it can be a clean slate, and with the right hire, if they move quickly, too. They got to move quickly, right? Free agency's in February. So you got to re-sign some players here. Javon Johnson and Alexis Cerna, both free agents, I believe, coming up.
Pretty key cogs.
Key guys, yeah. So you got to move quickly, but if they get the right guy in place, there's no reason they can't have a smooth transition into 010, I don't think. I don't think there's an excuse here to have a bad year in 010. Better not use it anyway.
No, but, really, it's just that there's been so much turmoil and no continuity with this team in recent years. I mean, Doug Barry got a few years, and then and really, if we all went back now, I think all of us would say it was probably a bit of a mistake to fire Barry, especially given what they decided to do, because Doug Barry would at least have kept that continuity going, and that might have been a good thing.
The other thing I said a year ago was, this better be the right guy. I'm sick of the revolving door. Bomber fans deserve better, someone that the team could stick with. So much for that.
Yeah. Oh, well. Hey.
The next one
we'll,
better be
We'll
the right
say
one.
this thing about Mike Kelly. He gave us an awful lot to talk about this
Oh.
year. I think the 5-minute major should be sponsored by Mike Kelly because he really did the job for
He
us.
might do
What?
it, too. He might sponsor
Well, he
it.
did give us a lot to talk about, and so did Jeff Reinbold, and he was here. And how did that regime work out?
About the same. Gentlemen, thanks very much for joining me on the 5-minute major again, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and to all you out there. We'll talk to you again in January.
Merry Christmas.